Sometimes I feel like a lot of us want a certain life for ourselves, and it's understandable. Everybody wants a certain life for themselves, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people, the life that they want doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with their mindset. Your mindset is where it starts. Whatever it is you want to do in your life, your mindset is where it starts. Everything starts up here. Your lifestyle, your future, it starts with an idea. What you want in your future starts with an idea. You have to have an idea from your mindset where you want to go, what you want to be. What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in the next 4 or 5 to 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the near future? And it starts with your mindset. You want a peaceful life. Okay, that's fine. But if your mindset is still focused on chaos, negativity, then the life that you want is probably either not going to happen or it's going to take way longer to get to it. You have to mentally tell yourself, I've said this before you do anything, before you make any kind of decision or make any kind of moves, it starts up here. You have to mentally tell yourself that this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. Reprogram your mindset for the life that you want. That's the bottom line of it. Reprogram your mindset for the life that you want, the life that you feel you deserve. Because at the end of the day, if you have no idea what you want to do, if you have no idea at all, then you're going to find yourself running in circles. And when you run in circles, you repeat the same mistake. You repeat the history that you should have learned from. You're repeating all of these incidents. Everything that happened to you before, it's going to happen again, just in the form of a new incident, in the form of a new person, in the form of a new situation, a new relationship, a new job, whatever. It's just going to keep happening over and over and over again until you tell yourself that you've had enough. When it comes to the negativity, when it comes to the life that you don't want or the life that you currently have that you don't like, a lot of us have lives that we don't like. Some of us struggle financially. Some of us struggle romantically. Some of us struggle mentally. And some of us struggle all of the above. But you have to mentally tell yourself, you know what? I've had enough of this shit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to struggle anymore. Okay, I may have to struggle a little bit longer, but I'm working to not have to struggle. I'm working to not have to be sad. I'm building towards not having to live this negative life because I want to live a positive life one day. I want great things. I want to surround myself with great people. But in order to surround yourself with great people, you have to surround your mind with positive thoughts. You have to surround your mindset with positive thinking, positive aspirations, an idea of what you want to do. Plan it out in your head before you just make the move. Nobody changes overnight. Your lifestyle is not going to change overnight. It's going to take time. And if you don't have that kind of patience, then the future is just going to be further and further and further because you're just going to keep chasing and it's just going to keep running from you. It's going to keep on running from you because it knows that your mind is not in the same place as where it's supposed to be. You want love, but all you know is chaos and hatred. You want to be healthy, but all you know, all your mind is programmed to is fast food and poor dieting and poor lifestyle. Program yourself mentally before you do anything. Your mind needs to match the life that you want. Even if you are stuck in poverty, even if you are stuck financially struggling, even if you are stuck in whatever bad situation you're stuck in, just tell yourself you're not stuck in it. You're not really stuck in it. None of us are really stuck. Unless it's like a fatal ailment or an illness, that's an exception to the rule. Some things, yes, like cancer, MS, things like that, you can't prevent that. Once it hits, it hits. You can't prevent that. But you can still change your mindset to look at the positive things in life. And that's what we need to focus on. Because so many of us are living negatively because we're thinking negatively. It starts with your mind. The guy that has a hard time talking to women, or the girl that can't find the love of her life. Where's your mindset? Or the guy that can't seem to get a promotion or can't seem to hold down the job. Where's your mindset? What are you doing to make these things work? Or are you just waiting for them to work on their own? Don't wait for something to work on its own. You have to work towards it. And it starts up here. I'm going to keep saying that because I'm going to drill it. Drill it. You got to drill it into your head just like I drilled it into mine. It starts here. Everything starts with an idea. That is literally your mindset. That is your mindset changing. You have an idea of how to be positive. You have an idea of how to make more money. You have an idea of how to find your person. You have an idea of how to change your life. That's where it starts. It has to start somewhere. You need to focus on the start first. Where's the starting line? So many of us are trying to reach a finish line where we didn't even hit a starting point. If you haven't hit a starting point, you're not going to know where you're going. You're just running blind. Stop running blind, because every time you run blind, what are you going to do? 9 times out of 10, if you run with your eyes closed, you're going to run into a brick wall, or you're going to trip and fall. Moral of the story, you're not going to go where you want or need to be going. Open your eyes, figure it out, plan it. What, when, and why. Focus. Your mindset is where it starts. That's where it has to start. It can't start anywhere else. You can't just wake up and start doing with no plan. You need a plan. So plan that shit out. I can't stress that enough. Change your mindset. Program your mindset for the life that you want. And I promise you, the life that you want will get here sooner than you expected. A lot of times, another thing that really clouds our mindset or really gets us kind of afraid to change our mindsets is the work that's going to have to come with it. You're going to have to put in some work. Whatever life it is that you want, you're going to have to put in some work for it. It's not just going to come to you. You're going to have to put in some kind of work. And a lot of times, yes, the work that's coming, it can get scary because you're going to have to grind. You're going to have to hustle. You're going to have to sweat. You're going to probably have to cry, maybe bleed a little bit, whatever. You're going to have to put in the work. And I feel that is what gets a lot of people scared, and they just would rather stay in their comfort zone than get out of their comfort zone and reprogram themselves for what they know they deserve. It's a bad habit, but it's human nature. And it's a fear that a lot of us have to conquer. We all have fears that we need to conquer. Always say you need fear. You need fear in your life because fear gives you something to overcome. If you're afraid of something, I love being afraid of things because it gives me motivation to overcome something. If I'm scared of something, when I was younger, I used to run from it. I used to stay in my shell. I used to stay in my bubble. But now I'm at an age where if I'm afraid of something, I'm going to chase and conquer it. It's just going to motivate me more to overcome it because I'm not afraid of being afraid. I don't like the idea of staying afraid because if you stay afraid of something, you'll never make it in this world. If you don't conquer fear, whatever fear it is, conquer that shit. And this, once again, it starts with your mindset. It starts with your mindset. Your mindset is you're going to trigger your mindset and change it. And one day be like, you know what? I'm done being afraid. I'm done being afraid of this. I'm done being afraid of that. I'm going to overcome. I'm going to conquer this, and I'm going to move one step forward to where I feel I deserve to be. So don't get rid of fear, because fear is not going to go anywhere, and it's not supposed to go anywhere. Fear is your motivation. It is your motivation. It should not be the little blanket that you hide under. No, fuck that. Fuck fear. Let that shit stay, because guess what? You got a reason to fight now. Something's in your face and it's scaring you. Thank you for getting in my face. That's what you should say. Thank you, fear, because now I have something to conquer. You are going to fuel my mindset even more. Conquer it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It's going to be hard. Once again, the mindset, the work that's going to have to come with it. Stop being afraid of putting in the work and put in the work. There are no shortcuts for a life that you want. There are no shortcuts in this world that are worth taking. Because guess what? Them shortcuts, those are short-term wins. Because in the long run, 9 times out of 10, you're going to fail. You're going to fail, and you're going to end up by yourself, and you're going to end up right back at square one. 0 hour. You're right back to where you started. Assuming you know where you started. Like I said before, where's your starting point? A lot of y'all don't have a starting point. Find your starting point. And your starting point should be right here. Mindset over everything. Your mindset, you'd be surprised at how much a changed mindset will change so many outcomes in your life. So many outcomes. Once you get rid of that fear of uncertainty, fear of the unknown, you'll stop caring about the negative outcomes, because you're going to reach such a comfortable contentment in your life that you just won't give a shit anymore. Okay, it didn't work out today. Maybe it'll work out tomorrow. I woke up this morning. Okay, great. Time to go do it again. Stop being afraid. Conquer that fear. Keep it around, so you got something to beat the hell out of on your way to, to achieving your goals, to finishing your journey. You need that fear. That fear should be your punching bag. Beat the hell out of that fear and keep moving forward. Folks, if you've reached the end of this video, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't be a stranger. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And in case nobody else tells you, I'll tell you. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Keep it up.